Stress. Just hearing the word makes you tense up, doesn't it? You feel it in your shoulders, in your jaw, that pressure behind your eyes. For most of your life, you've been told stress is bad, that it's toxic, that it eats away at your health, shortens your lifespan, and wrecks your happiness. And yes, unmanaged stress can do all those things. But what if you've been told only half the story? What if stress isn't the villain you think it is? What if stress is not the poison, but the antidote? Because here's the truth. Stress itself is not the problem. The way we interpret it is. And when you learn to reframe it, stress stops being the thing that crushes you and starts becoming the thing that carries you forward. Picture this. You're standing backstage before a big speech. You've got notes in your hand. The lights are hot. Your heart is pounding so hard it feels like everyone can hear it. Your palms are slick. Your breath is shallow. You think, oh no, I'm nervous. I can't do this. But what if I told you? That response, that pounding heart, that quick breath, that is not anxiety. That is your body doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's your biology saying, wake up, focus, this matters. You see, stress isn't here to break you, it's here to prepare you. When you feel pressure, your brain releases adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals heighten your senses, they sharpen your thinking, they flood your body with energy so you can perform at your peak. This isn't a malfunction, this is an upgrade. And here's the kicker. If you tell yourself this stress is bad, your body treats it like a threat. Your blood vessels constrict, your thinking narrows, you lock up. But if you tell yourself this stress is good, that it's excitement, your body shifts into what scientists call a challenge state. Your heart still races, but your blood vessels stay open. Your mind stays clear. You don't feel fear, you feel focus. This is why elite athletes say they love competition. It's the same biology you feel before an exam or presentation. But they don't label it fear, they call it focus, they call it game readiness. They know it's not weakness, it's fuel. Here's the proof. Harvard researchers asked students to reframe pre-speech nerves as excitement instead of anxiety. The result? Their voices were steadier, their delivery was more confident, their cardiovascular response looked healthier. Same stress, different belief, completely different performance. And this applies far beyond speeches. Let's look at the military. Navy SEALs are exposed to some of the most extreme stress conditions imaginable. Their training doesn't eliminate stress, it teaches them to use it. They practice what's called arousal control, deep breathing to keep their minds sharp, visualization to prime their focus, and self-talk that flips pressure into readiness. One SEAL instructor put it like this: stress is your body screaming it's time to move. If you don't know how to ride that wave, it drowns you. But if you do, it carries you. And that same wave is there for you. Every time you feel your heart race before a big meeting or your hands tremble before a tough conversation, that's the same wiring. The only difference is what you tell yourself about it. So, here's the reframe. The next time you feel stress rising, whisper to yourself, this is good, this means I'm ready, my body is helping me. That simple shift changes everything. Now let's add motion. When our ancestors felt stress, they didn't sit still. They ran, they fought, they moved. Today, most of our stress hits while we're frozen, staring at screens, trapped at desks. The biology is screaming go, but we don't. That mismatch makes it worse. Before a high-stakes moment, give your body an outlet. Walk fast down the hall. Shake out your hands. Breathe deep from your diaphragm. Even 60 seconds of movement tells your nervous system, we're acting, we're safe. Pair it with box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. That longer exhale flips your parasympathetic switch, calming your edges while keeping the focus sharp. Now, let's ground this with vivid examples. Think about Michael Jordan. Before every playoff game, his adrenaline spiked like anyone else's. But instead of panicking, he used it. He'd pace, bounce the ball, stay loose. That energy became firepower. He even admitted, I still get nervous, but those nerves mean I care. Or Simone Biles. She talks openly about how stress sharpens her senses. Before a routine, she reframes it as excitement. This feeling means my body is ready. That's how she sticks landings under Olympic pressure. Or consider surgeons. During a complex procedure, their stress hormones are surging too. Their heart rates climb, their breath quickens, but they don't collapse under it. They channel it into heightened focus. Years of training have rewired their brains to see pressure not as fear but as precision fuel. Even musicians use it. Yo-Yo Ma says he welcomes pre-concert nerves. Those butterflies, he says, remind me I'm alive and about to do something meaningful. Notice the common thread. Stress isn't avoided. It's embraced, reframed and transformed into performance. And you don't need to be an athlete, soldier or performer to do this. You can start today. Here's how. First, awareness. The next time your chest tightens before an email or your stomach knots before a meeting, pause. Name it. This is activation. That label alone creates distance. Second, reframe. This energy helps me. Third, breathe. Inhale steady. Exhale longer. Let your body know you're in control. Then act. Take one step forward. Send the email. Walk into the room. Once you start moving, the stress wave turns into momentum. Do this daily and stress stops being the enemy. It becomes a trigger, a cue for focus, a green light. Over time, you'll notice a shift. Things that once froze you, speaking up in meetings, taking on bigger projects, now feel energizing. You start to crave that edge, that sharpness, because you've rewired the association. Stress equals readiness. Now imagine how that compounds. You stop avoiding opportunities because they stress you out. You run toward them. You thrive under deadlines. You perform better in high-stakes conversations. People notice. They call it confidence. But it's not about being fearless. It's about knowing how to ride fear's wave until it carries you forward. And here's the kicker. Your health improves too. Remember that study? People with high stress but a positive view of it live longer than even those with low stress. Your mindset literally changes your physiology. Stress interpreted as helpful releases DHEA, a neurosteroid that protects your brain from damage and speeds recovery. It actually strengthens you. This is why reframing stress isn't fluff, it's neuroscience. It's biology on your side. Now let's talk practice. Think small first. Use low-stakes stressors as training. Running late? Say, good, I'm alert. Phone rings unexpectedly? Smile, perfect, I'm sharp. Each time you catch and reframe, you're laying down neural tracks. Those tracks compound. So when the big moments hit, the job interview, the investor pitch, the crucial conversation, you're already conditioned. And this conditioning cascades. Stress no longer means panic, it means perform. You stop dreading pressure, you start seeking it, because you've trained your brain to see what was always true. Stress is the feeling of being alive, of stepping into something that matters. And that's what this is really about. Stress is not a flaw to be erased. It's proof you're pushing your limits. It's evidence you're in the arena. It's your biology saying you're built for this. The next time you feel it, heart pounding, hands trembling, don't retreat. Smile. Whisper, good, this means I'm ready. And step forward. Because the world doesn't need a calmer you. It needs a readier you. And stress is how you get there.